So Ciara Barry from barrycrerar Productions, I mean, she and her business partner Rosie are two very exciting producers coming out of Scotland who are here at Berlin with market leaders, and also they've just made them a feature film with Scott Graham, which I believe is his third feature film. It's called Run. We're very excited about it. It tells a very local story, but one that I think will meet with audiences around the world for the sort of the universality of that human story.
Mine used to ask me to run away here.
We didn't run very far, did we?
I just thought it was another way to elevate.
Run is a brand new film. We've only just completed post-production. Run is a film set in the northeast of Scotland, so a place that maybe hasn't been represented on screen so often. It's the story of a 35-year-old man called Finney who is stuck in the small town that he grew up in, a little seaside town, and with not much hope. And he watches his son start to make the same mistakes he did. But ultimately it's a love story, and there's some hope in it because he realises that he can find happiness and love in the place that he's from.
Fit you doing here then?
He doesn't ken you've got his card, does he?
You got to tell him.
He's never replied to any of my messages. Do you want this baby?
This film is the third feature film from Scott Graham, and Scott wrote and directed it. Screen Scotland supported the film from the first draft, so they were there the whole development journey, along with BFI. It's definitely another part of the journey that we're going to be going on is the sales and distribution of the film. So it's so important to come to the festivals, and even though we're not showing the film here, just to meet partners and begin to talk about the film and promote it. I think every time I come to the Berlinale, it's for many different projects that are in different stages of development or production.
Film festivals are where so many things happen here, you know, even if you're meeting people from London, which is closer from Edinburgh than Berlin, you still sometimes get the meetings here.
A lot of people have made Scotland their home and have felt very, very welcome there. And Irune Gurtubai, who is originally from Basque Country, who now lives in Scotland, who works with Ben Sharrock, who's an incredibly exciting Scottish director. His first film actually he made in the Basque language, and now he's back in his home turf with a film called Limbo, which we are extremely excited about. I mean, the pair of them are very, very talented and are telling stories that have drawn on their international experience of living elsewhere and citing that very much in a Scottish context.
Limbo is a feature film we shot unused in October, November last year, directed by Ben Sharrock, and it tells the story of a group of asylum seekers who arrive in the UK and are sent to a very remote Scottish island while they wait for their asylum claims to come through. The support in Scotland is great. I think there's been more money injected to the industry in the past few years, and I think the support also comes in many different ways, which, because, you know, I think it's great to support projects, but it's also great to support careers, to make sure that people can have sustainable careers. And I think there's been a focus on that as well lately. And that's, yeah, I think that's really, really important.
One of the reasons we set up our company was because we felt like Scotland is such a rich place for art, for theatre, for music, and we wanted to see a new wave of Scottish film. My company, Barrycrerar, our focus is on films from underrepresented voices, so particularly women filmmakers and female writers and directors, and supporting them to make their first features.
There are lots of examples of countries that support their film industry very strongly, and that you can see that the film industry in those countries is very healthy because they have the support of the government. I think it makes a huge difference. I think we all enjoy films, so someone needs to make them.
Do you want to keep going?
Aye. Let's keep going.